And we're back for round 4 here. I'm here with Lewis, and what matchup do we have here, Lewis?
We have Trent on the right. As you saw earlier, he's playing Mardu mid-range, and on the left we've got Casey Peterson playing an Abzan aggro.
Now, Casey, we also saw in round 2, so we've got our round 2 winner versus our round 3 winner into round 4. So should be a good matchup, Lewis.
I reckon so, and
they've got the dice on the table this time, which is
so we don't need to have hastily written notes this time around.
Excellent. Now, one thing we must bring you up to date with is Trent has had a double mulligan to start this game, so starting with 5 cards.
Now we'll see if that hurts him. He was on the draw, so double mulligan isn't quite as bad. And now we've got a lightning strike hitting a Rakshasa Death Dealer.
I can never pronounce that correctly, so I always just call them Death Dealers.
That's probably safer.
There actually used to be a team in Melbourne. I'm talking back in the Saga days, called the Death Dealers that played Magic. They all came to Magic tournaments as a team, and they were called the Death Dealers. So they're probably stoked to have a card called the Death Dealer.
I reckon so. That would be pretty. If I was one of them, I'd be pretty stoked.
And what have we got here? We've got
Anafenza, the Foremost. A 3-mana 4/4 that, Anafenza is just a pretty cool aggressive card for Abzan.
And probably not really prevalent in this particular matchup. Trent's just giving us the thumbs up because he's happy seeing that Anafenza. Probably not prevalent in this matchup, but she does exile creatures.
If a creature card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead.
Yep.
But the reason why she's good in this deck, aside from being able to hit the Whip of Erebos decks a bit harder, is the fact that she's a 3-mana 4/4, and when she attacks, you can put a +1/+1 counter on another target tapped creature you control. So she helps out your other creatures, makes them a bit bigger.
So Trent would like to have her on his side of the board at the moment, considering he's just cast Hordling Outburst.
3 power worth of creatures against a 4/4.
And do you think we'll see a Bile Blight here?
Looks like we just did. Yeah.
Yep. Sweeping the board on that side, and
now
probably coming through for 4.
Yep, and that equalises the life total because looks like
we might have to keep some notes because Trent hasn't moved the dice. So it's 16 all, we believe.
Yep, it's 16 all. Casey took some damage from a fetch land and pain land, and just there are some painful mana bases in this current standard.
Now we've got a Death Dealer coming out. I'm pretty sure in Casey's hand I can see a Hero's Downfall. There's another Death Dealer and 2 Siege Rhinos, as they tend to appear in packs anyway.
Now, are you seeing any land? You're not seeing any.
I'm not seeing any land, so it's 1 land short of any sort of Rhino.
Alright, let's see if those Rhinos can become active.
I think the answer is yes, with what is just been drawn.
Is that a Plains?
I think it's a Windswept Heath.
Oh, Windswept Heath. Alright. Now, Trent's got a Seeker of the Way, which, mulliganing to 5 will definitely hurt Trent's game right here.
And we've got to catch up with the dice, which is nice. Trent down to 8. So there's a Windswept Heath.
Yep, and looks like Trent was going to go to 5 right now.
Yep, and he'll get that forest in just a second. Probably a forest. Just sort of speeding it up there a little bit. Putting himself up to 17, Trent down to 5. There's the forest. And so Trent's now got to deal with a 4/5 Trampler and a 4/4 that will make the Siege Rhino bigger. Because that's what you want in life, bigger Siege Rhinos.
Yep, a 5/6 Trampler instead. And little does Trent know, but there is another Siege Rhino coming, so that could be crucial when he's deciding upon his blocks.
And so realistically, he only needs to pump through 2 points damage for the Siege Rhino to be lethal.
Now we see Trent putting his hand on his head. He's deep in the tank.
Let's see what he comes out with. Alright. So some more goblins join the party.
Yep.
Doesn't attack with the Seeker of the Way, despite the fact that he could have gained 3 life there.
I think having it a blocker was just more valuable to him at this stage.
Absolutely. So a +1 counter goes on that Siege Rhino.
And if he throws 1 goblin in front of an offenser... Oh no, he's doing it the other way around.
Ah.
I think he's not playing around the other Siege Rhino. Because those blocks trade with an offenser, and, well, they were going to trade with an offenser and keep him alive with 1 life.
So why do you go with the Hero's Downfall there and not the other Siege Rhino? Although I think Trent's just given up the ghost with that one.
Yes,
and he's
Trent
decided
scooped anyway.
game 2.